Now to the flying public. Is Delta Airlines trying to hide info on fares? That's what several discount travel websites like TripAdvisor are saying. So if you want a great deal on a ticket, where should you go? With more on this, travel expert and founder of Travel Pulse, Mark Murphy. So Mark, tell me, you say this is anti-consumer. What's going on? Explain what's going on and what's wrong with it.
Sure. So right now, if you want to go search airline fares, you can go to Expedia, Orbitz, different sites. And what Delta's trying to do is take the fares out of some secondary and tertiary sites that don't get a ton of searches in terms of airfare, but it's starting towards this creep where they want to pull fares, like Southwest has done for years now, out of these comparison shopping sites. Southwest makes you go to their website to find their fares because you're not going to see them in Orbitz and these other sites. And it's part of that strategy. And that's what the traveling public should be aware of, because it'll make it much harder, airline to airline to airline at some point, if this goes on and continues, to find a comparison fare for, let's say, a flight from Atlanta to LA, for instance.
So lots of shopping will be in order now. So why is Delta pulling all this information from all these sites? Does it cost them money to put it on?
Yeah, so they have transaction costs associated with those websites. You know, typically it runs through something called the GDS, and they have GDS fees. By taking the transaction directly on their airline site, they don't have to worry about that, so they cut those costs. It's ironic because this all started back in the 1990s when the airlines formed a website called, oh yeah, Orbitz. Isn't that ironic? So now they form a website to compete against the Expedias of the world. That then gets spun off, et cetera, just got acquired by Expedia. And today, right, they're fighting the online travel sites.
It's a total 180. Now, you know, I have a dim recollection that this kind of thing happened before. Didn't American and U.S. Air drop Orbitz? Didn't we talk about this last summer?
Yeah, it was last summer. Here's the irony. So U.S. Air and American announced that they're merging, and a few months later, they play hardball with Orbitz because they wanted to negotiate lower fees for having their airfare feature there. Because, you know, Orbitz, it's a catch-22. You need the inventory to bring the shoppers in, and if you don't have it, you're not going to get the traffic. So I think we don't know how the negotiation went. My guess is Orbitz lowered it a little bit. American came back in with U.S. Air, and now you have it here today with Delta. I just think it's anti-consumer because consumers should be able to buy where they want to buy, shop where they want to shop, and that's how it should be.
So, Mark, quickly, though, we have to go, but if you have a word of advice for consumers here.
I talk to a travel agent. You know what? Sort through the fares, go to a travel agent, talk to them. They'll go look at Southwest and all these other sites, and you're not going to spend hours trying to figure out the best route, the best connection, the best second city. And they'll give you some techniques that I can't mention right now on the air because we're limited, but a really cool way to save money.
All right, that's
on
a great
airfare.
tease. That's a great. There's more, says Mark.
Coming to you.
Thanks for coming on. Good to see you.
Thank you, always.